sunshine. Welcome to Rise and Shine, the weekly live stream that helps you show up and shine as the unique, brilliant superstar that you are. And today we are going to talk about the newest, hottest way to get yourself out there on video and get seen by people who don't already know you. I'm talking about YouTube Shorts. And I'm going to tell you why. There's so many reasons why you should jump into YouTube Shorts. Definitely. Lots of echoes. And one of the reasons is it's hot and you can get seen by lots of people who aren't already following you. So even if you're new at video and new at YouTube, you can jump in and YouTube is going to show your videos to people. Pretty cool. I learned something this morning. Well, ideas were reinforced to me today because I wanted desperately to show you some things about YouTube Shorts by showing them to you on my phone. And I've shown my phone screen before on live streaming. Yes, Tara, I'm going to teach you all the things. And you're going to share your ideas too, because you're already doing some of these. I came on and for some reason could not connect my phone screen to show you, to be able to share. And so what I relearned is when you want to do something technical, start early so that you have time to troubleshoot. It's a good point. And number two, always be okay with going with plan B. Now, because I guess I started early enough and spent over an hour troubleshooting, I think I made this work. So you are going to get to see what I'm teaching you by me showing it to you right on my phone. So if you want to get out there in front of hundreds, thousands, potentially millions of new people, stick around, grab your coffee, and I'm using a new tool, so I'm a little flustered. Grab your coffee because it is time to rise and it's always time to shine. So let's do this. Yippee! YouTube Shorts. Okay, now I'm going back to my comments. Tell me if you're watching this live, what type of live streaming tool do you use when you go live? If you go, you know what, let's start with, do you go live? Who here goes live? Give me a yes. And if you do, what live streaming tool do you use? Do you go straight on like to Facebook or YouTube, or do you use a tool? Right now I am using StreamYard. And what I love about StreamYard is that it's simple. I find it to be simple. It puts everything in one place. I want to add something like a banner. I could just type in a word and click a button and a banner can come up. So I love StreamYard, but I also use Ecamm, which gives me more layers and more intense overlays and things that I could do that even makes it even more professional. But that becomes more complicated. And that is a point I'm going to bring up today now when we talk about YouTube Shorts. Be Live, I have also used and use once in a while. I think that also makes it super simple to get on and do lives. And speaking of lives and video streaming, YouTube Shorts. TikTok, well, you know what? Let's go back even further. Musical.ly, I think it was musical.ly, Musical.ly was the first out there. It became TikTok and TikTok blew up and Instagram said, I want some of that. And so Instagram came out with Instagram Reels. And then YouTube said, give me some of that. And they recently came out with YouTube Shorts. So I'm going to tell you what YouTube Shorts is very quickly, why you need to get started on YouTube Shorts, and then I'm going to tell you how to create a YouTube Short as a beginner, and then give you some tips and ideas for making your shorts more compelling and more exciting so that more people want to watch them. And YouTube will show them to a lot of people if they're exciting. They don't even have to be following you. So anyone can do YouTube Shorts. So even if you're new to YouTube and even if you don't have a YouTube channel, I assume those of you who are watching on YouTube right now, I think you must have a YouTube account because you're on YouTube. Even if you just want to start a brand new account, or even if you haven't done a lot on YouTube, YouTube allows you to create shorts. So you don't have to have a minimum. There are some other things on YouTube. In order to get involved in them, you need to have a certain amount of hours, a certain amount of followers. YouTube Shorts, anyone can do. The editor, if you want to create a short directly on your phone on YouTube, is simple. And that's why I love it, especially for beginners. Now, if you've used TikTok or Instagram Reels to create short videos, short form content videos, then the YouTube Shorts editor is going to be similar. There's one tool that they have that I think is amazing, and even the other platforms don't have it, and they should. But there are a few things that the YouTube Shorts editor does not have. And the reason that is good if you are a beginner is because it makes it simple. So as I was saying, I'm going live right now through StreamYard, which is simple. And I can get to a banner here. Let's see. I usually have banners. Here's my brand, not a banner, an overlay. So for example, there's an overlay. Here's a sample overlay. Let me see my main overlay. There it is, very simple. I click a button and there it is. I have another tool, like I said, Ecamm, which will do transparent videos and animated overlays and very, very cool things and sounds and all this stuff that that makes it more complicated and more professional, but yes, more complicated. Sometimes it's just easy to do the simple thing. So sometimes when I just want to quickly go live, I go into StreamYard or Be Live, even though Ecamm would make it bigger and more professional and give me more capabilities, but it makes it more complicated and sometimes more stressful. So YouTube Shorts, the editor, is so simple. It's great for beginners. So so get started. If you're worried about creating videos, YouTube Shorts is a great place to start. YouTube Shorts are any video on YouTube now that's uploaded since Shorts came out that is under 60 seconds and vertical. YouTube Shorts are vertical videos under 60 seconds. So creating it on your iPhone or your any mobile phone is perfect if you keep it vertical. Not, we're used to seeing YouTube videos that are horizontal, like you're seeing me right now. But a vertical video is a short under 60 seconds. So what YouTube is doing is showing these videos to people who aren't following you, and they don't have to, they're not searching for your video. YouTube is saying, I think these people may be interested in this video, and they're just showing it. And then if people do watch it and do engage by commenting or liking or following you or sharing your video, then YouTube gets a notification. They learn that people like this video and they show it to even more people. When you create a regular video on your YouTube channel, you are putting it out there and you notify your subscribers. And people can search and find your videos. But shorts YouTube is just like, let's show everybody the shorts and see if they like it. So it's a really good time to jump into shorts before it gets overwhelming and overcrowded, which it will. If you're an early adopter, you can get seen really quickly by many, many more people. All you need to create a YouTube short video is your smartphone. And you don't have to create a video and edit it. You can go into the YouTube app, the Shorts app, and I'm gonna actually show it to you. But why should you do this? It's easy to create. It's easy to consume. That's why it is so popular right now. People are absolutely loving these really quick videos. And even though 60 seconds is the length that you can go up to, people are preferring much shorter. So if you can create something really quick and short, it'll get out there to many more people. As I said, you're getting in front of a brand new audience, not just the people who already know you. So it's a great way to grow your subscribers. And personally, I have seen this because I was, hovering at a certain amount of subscribers. As soon as I started putting out shorts, I grew by 100,000 subscribers. And it sounds, I feel like when I say it, it sounds fake, but a little over. So at this point, I've grown more than 102,000 subscribers, more than what I had before I started putting up shorts. It doesn't happen to everyone like that. It does not. But it does get you in front of new people. And if they like your content, they potentially will follow you. So you can grow your subscribers. You obviously will be building awareness, more awareness of your brand, your personal brand, your business brand, because YouTube is showing it to new people. So this is interesting, right? This is new. YouTube Shorts is new. It's been out for months, but it's still new. And the thing about that, the thing to be aware of is, because it's new, it will continue to change. It's still beta. They're calling it beta, which means they haven't decided, like, this is it yet. They're still improving and tweaking until they really like it. So it's kind of fun to get in as an early adopter. It's also, so it's fun to be an early adopter, and you have to be aware that it's going to change. It may change in an instant. Like right now, I'm going to log on. I potentially could be very surprised to see something I didn't see a half hour ago when I was testing it. But let me show you. If you do update your YouTube app on your phone, you will likely see Shorts, a Shorts tab at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to show this to you. Now, be aware that you may not see this, and it's updating to new people, meaning because it is new, it's rolling out. So not everyone has every feature, but you likely will, if you update your app on your phone, you will likely see what I'm showing you on the on your screen, which means at the bottom, you can see at the bottom it says Home, Shorts, the Plus tab, Subscriptions, and Library. And if you click Shorts, YouTube is just going to show you a whole bunch of shorts that you can scroll through. Now, these are not people I'm subscribed to, but look how, if I like this video that I see right here, it's very easy to click subscribe at the bottom, which is why it's a wonderful way for you to grow your subscribers. People are scrolling through, they see, oh, another lip combo. Oh, I like her, what she did with her lips. I'm going to just click subscribe. Very easy. I don't have to click her name and go to her channel. I just easily click subscribe. So this is, oh my goodness, a kitten. Come on. How could we not want to watch the kitten? Oh, poor thing. Oh, now I feel like I have to go back and watch this little kitty. But I have to show you what to do. Okay, so in order to create a short, you can use what I'm about to show you, or if you have a vertical video under 60 seconds, you can simply upload it to your YouTube channel. So you can click the plus button in the bottom and click to upload a video and just upload from your phone albums if you have a video, or you could do it on the computer on your desktop. Simply upload a video that is vertical under 60 seconds, and YouTube has said that anything that is vertical and under 60 seconds will be tagged as a short. However, to be safe, you want to put in the hashtag shorts in your title or in your description. And that will make sure that YouTube knows this should go into the shorts shelf, as they call it, so that they will send it out to many people. So put the hashtag shorts in your description or your title to tell YouTube that it is a short. Although we had to do that when it first came out. Shorts were short. Now they're saying they know that it's a short, but just in case, my suggestion is to keep using that hashtag. So we go to the bottom and the middle, and we click the plus sign on your phone. And then you click, see, it says create a short beta. It's still in beta. So when I click that, I then get, as you see here, the camera and editor. And one thing that's very interesting to notice is at the bottom, right above the record button, the big red button, right above that, you see the number 15. And that's saying that I'm going to record a short up to 15 seconds. If I tap the 15, it now changes to 60 seconds. And why I think this is very interesting is that YouTube seems to be saying, because 15 is the default, they seem to be saying to us, we would like you to create videos 15 seconds or under. Interesting, right? So, so hashtag, YouTube says you don't have to use it, but that was the only way that my early videos were tagged as shorts because they didn't have the whole YouTube Shorts editor yet. It still cannot hurt by using that hashtag. And thank you, Elizabeth. So let me show you this again. So YouTube, the default, the shorts says 15 seconds. And here's something to remember. I'll look at here and tell you. Remember, if you want to go over 15 seconds, click that button, change it to 60 seconds before you start recording. Because if you don't, it's too late. And you now have only up to 15 seconds. And if you want to do more than that, you have to start over. I used to make this mistake on TikTok all the time. But it is interesting, if you can create videos under 15 seconds, they do better because people have no patience and no attention span. So if you can make an 8-second video that actually gets something funny across or entertaining across or some kind of value or something shocking or motivational or inspirational, any of that like quick emotion, if you could do it really quick, certainly under 15 seconds, you will see a lot better reach. Interesting, right? So let's get back. So let's say I do want to go, maybe I want to go 16 seconds, then you have to click it to go to 60 because now you have up to 60 seconds. And all I need to do is click the record button, and now I'm recording, and I can click stop. Because I may want to do, and you may always want to do, and this is a tip because you will want to do some quick cuts. Instead of just sitting and talking for 60 seconds, it's more exciting when you do quick cuts, quick things. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And I'm actually going to go back and add this to my screen. I'm going to start over. I'm going to make sure this is 15 seconds. And I'm going to start. I'm going to click and I'm going to go, hi, I have something really important to tell you. And I stop. And what I want to tell them is that they should try YouTube Shorts because they're amazing. So now I'm going to switch my position. And I'm going to go, let's say, at the bottom over here and turn my thing on and say, YouTube Shorts, have you used them? I actually think I went too long there. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to turn and I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go down here. Because they're the greatest thing ever. And then let's go up here. So make sure you start doing YouTube Shorts today. Okay. So I now created 4 segments and moved around, right? Here's what we can now do. We have, as you can see, speed, timer, filters, align. Okay, those things are for recording. When I click the bottom check button, I'm going to see the full video. You see it going and switching. I mean, it's going to my different cuts. Okay. So now at the bottom, I can click music to add music, which I'm not going to do now because I don't think you can hear on my screen. But something else to note, if you want to add, YouTube allows certain copyrighted music. So when you click music, it gives you the choice of all this great music and you think, am I allowed? You are allowed, but only up to 15 seconds. Another thing that YouTube is kind of saying, we want your videos to be short. So if you want to use some of that copyrighted music, make your videos under 15 seconds. And then you have some really great popular music to choose from. Thank you, Nikki. Great to see you. Okay, so let's go back to this video that you now see. And I can also add text. So I'm going to say, tip Number 1. Done. Now, I don't want that to show up the entire time. I want that, and first I can move it to where I want it, and then I go down and click timeline, and here's where I can move it to show up. Let's say I want it to show up where the camera switches, so let's put right there. Whoop, right there, and then I want it to go away when the camera switches again, so let's go up to here. And I want to say done, but when that comes back on, I'm going to move it to where I want it because it was blocking my face. As we see, look, tip 1 showed up, but I want it up here and bigger. Then I could add more text and I could say tip 2, done, and I can move it to over here and I could go to timeline, and now I want that one to start over here and stop over here. Done. So now take a look at this very quick video that starts with here. Hi, I'm Nika Stewart. I have something very important to tell you. Tip 1. And then it goes to tip 2 and it says this thing. And then I can have a conclusion or have something else pop up. So filters are always fun too. You can change the look by moving around the different filters. But that's pretty much your editor. Then when you click next, it saves the video. And it shows up where all you put in your title. And you tell YouTube it's made for kids or it's not made for kids, and you upload. And you are done. So what I love, like I said, about this is it's fairly simple. It's not an overly complicated editor. And it's just enough to add some oomph. One other kind of fun thing that I want to show you. My edits are all gone. Okay, let me show you. So if I'm looking here and I want to like step back, I want to put my phone down here, but I want to step back and be in another position, I can click timer. Let me show you that again. You see on the top right, along the right, I have flip, speed, timer. Let's go to timer. And you have a choice of 3 seconds, 10 seconds, or 20 seconds before it starts recording. So if I say 3 seconds and then I click start, I now have 3 seconds to get into position and now it's recording. And I can then go click stop. So that helps you if it's just you as one person, like do it. So this is a one-person show. You click it and you move into position, and then so it's like it tells you it's ready. It's like a countdown. I think that's awesome. The other really fun thing is, this is what I have not seen on any of the other tools, and I think they should have it, is the align. That's the bottom one on the right that looks like a little ghost. And if you click align, what it shows me, you see like a ghost image in there? That is where, so if I move out of the way, you can see that ghost image of me. That is the exact frame or where I was in the end of the last frame. So think about this. Think about this for a minute. All of those really fun, trendy, started on TikTok videos where people are like, I'm here and I snap my fingers and I'm wearing a different outfit, or my hair has changed, or I'm in a different location. In order to make that look seamless, you need to get into the exact position. And YouTube has that in the background to show you, right, Nikki? Exactly where you were, and you match yourself up to that ghost image. And then you can kind of click, you could either click record or you can click the timer so that your hand is not in the way when it starts. And you get in that position and it records you in the new outfit, in a new location, in a new whatever. And you can make those really fun videos. Now, why should you do this if you're promoting your business? Because these are the kinds of videos that get people to stop the scroll and watch. So adding those fun things to your videos, so cool. Happy to catch you live. Oh my gosh. Hi, Say. So good to see you. Hope you're feeling good. And Tara is saying, each text has its own line. Isn't that cool? I'm going to show that again so we see what you mean. I'm going to go back to, I'm going to take out that align. and we're gonna go to where I add text. Text. Oh, no, sorry, timeline. Oh, maybe because you know what? I canceled all the text. So, but you're right. Each of the texts has its own line. So I want to change the GGG text, and each text will have its own line, so you know where you want to put it on the timeline. I think that makes it really, really super simple for you to figure out where you want the words to pop up in the timeline. Then you could just, with your finger, drag it to where you want it on the screen. Really, really fun. So Nikki knows what she's doing this afternoon, and you better be showing us some of your YouTube shorts. I really would love to see, because I am seeing the YouTube shorts for a YouTube channel getting a lot more views than the regular value videos that we're all putting out. This doesn't mean you stop that. If you don't have great videos filled with value that are longer than a minute, how are people going to know what an amazing expert you are? But these short videos show up your personal brand. They inspire people. They evoke emotion. They connect people to you as a person. And then they want to see all those amazing longer form videos. So a few fun tips. One of them I was implying earlier is that you do quick cuts. Instead of talking for 60 seconds, you say a few things, then you move scenery, then you move position, then you move the camera angle. Those make the video much more enticing and exciting to watch. Interesting camera angles. That's something that I am starting to play with. So for example, typically on these videos, I'm looking straight on, it's a talking head video. But I want to continue, I want to delete. Okay, I'm gonna get on here. And so here's what typically we do. We hold the camera up and we're looking straight on. But what if you had the camera down low and you lean down to here? Look at that cool angle. Or even, I love it if it's it's like under a table and I'm coming under here to whisper to you. Those are fun ways to switch up your clips. And I think I'm going to be starting to experiment a lot more with that. I have seen them work really well. Excuse me a second. My notes dropped. Let's see. Okay, so here's another tip. Even though you're creating your shorts on your phone, you can't create a custom thumbnail on your phone when you upload a short or when you create a short in the Shorts editor. So one thing is, and so this is actually a good question. Thoughts on where to record first. So this is part of what I'm now saying. I record in TikTok and then share in Reels and YouTube. Do you think it would be powerful to record first in YouTube? I have been experimenting with all of those. When TikTok was the only one out there, that's where I created all my videos, downloaded them, and when Reels came out, I started uploading them to Reels. They work really well that way on Reels. Then Instagram said, we don't like the TikTok logo. And that makes sense. The platforms want you to use their platform, not the others. So there are ways to take off the TikTok logo when you go to Reels. And I think that is a good idea. Then I started recording some on Reels and downloading them and putting them on YouTube and on TikTok. I have not found much of a difference. I haven't used the YouTube Shorts creator natively. I've used it and downloaded it and then created my own. So here's what I think is the best, not the simplest. So if this is not who you are, ignore this. But the most ideal, in my opinion, and what I see that the platforms really most appreciating is if you create a short video natively using your phone and your phone camera, and then uploading it separately to the 3 platforms, because then you are not using any logos from any of the platforms. However, TikTok editor, Instagram Reels editor, and YouTube editor make it so that you don't need to know how to create videos and edit them. So if you don't have a phone editor and don't like editing videos or don't want the complication of that, Choose your favorite one. I love TikTok's editor the best. And it's probably because I used it for months and got used to it. And then when Instagram Reels came out, I was like, why doesn't this have this? Why is it so different? But people who started using Instagram Reels were like, why is TikTok so complicated? It's whatever you love the most, because then you're going to create it and have fun with it. I have the most fun creating on TikTok, on the TikTok editor. I just love how it works. I love the stickers and the overlays and the things that you could add to it. I love how you can edit and place the timing of things. I happen to love TikTok editor. My suggestion is you use the one that you love the most because you create more videos, and then download them, and if possible, take out the platform branding and upload them everywhere else. But I do like trying them all. Say tips on getting started with short videos, as in what do you recommend in terms of content? I would love to get started, but I have no idea. Haha. No, of course, that's totally, that's where everyone is when they get started. I did a few videos on this, so I would love to share them with you. I don't know if you're on the business page or my profile, but Chrissy and my assistant and I will come back and give you links for creating content. I did a video specifically for short content, ideas for you to come up with content. But I will say in general, because if you're creating a long form content video on YouTube, for example, it's a great search engine. So if people are searching for that content, they potentially can find you. That is not the case with short form content. So people are not going to be searching for this. So you don't have to think about what kind of value do I want to give so that if people are looking for that value, they search for it. Don't even think about that. For short form content, your main goal, in my opinion, and what I've seen work, and when I say work, I'll give some credibility. My videos have gotten now about 112 million views. I saw 112, I believe, million views. So this is what has been working. Evoke some kind of emotion. So what content can you create that touches someone, that makes them laugh, that shocks them, some big emotion? It doesn't have to be positive or negative or emotion. Shock, surprise, humor, inspiration, motivation, disgust. What emotion do you want to evoke? Make it happen in, if possible, under 15 seconds. And that's content for you to put out on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and TikTok. Let me see. Okay, so here's the other thing that is extremely important, especially if you're if you're just getting started, and or maybe even more important for those of us who are creating content and maybe don't always stick to our schedule. Being consistent it's really the most important thing to do with every kind of content, but with short form content, if you want to see results, you want to be putting out content consistently. That does not mean you have to put out 5 posts a day. It doesn't even mean you have to put out posts every day. But if you're getting started with YouTube Shorts, my suggestion is to put out a few a week for the first few weeks. And then get into a regular schedule, even if it's 1 a week. If you can do a great value-filled video, long-form content once a week, and a short-form content once a week, that is brilliant. So how do you stay consistent? Well, I have learned things for myself over the years. One of those things is creating this dedicated space for me to create videos. Most of my short form content is not created here. All of my long form content pretty much is created here. But sometimes I come into this space because I just need a great space, and all of the excuses for not creating content are taken away because I have this space. Create a space for yourself. And if you want high-level support and accountability and all of your questions answered and creating a strategy that you want to stick to really grow your presence, your impact, your influence, I would love to work with you. So if you're thinking that might be a good idea and you just want to talk about it, give me a hashtag call. Hashtag call. Give me that, and I will send you access so we can chat. No obligation, no stress. But if you think maybe one of Nika's programs might help me actually get out there consistently over and over again, maybe we should work together. I have programs that start at $47 a month, and I have high-level one-on-one programs that are a lot more expensive. And a few things in between. So let me know, hashtag call, and I will send you the information. Saying perhaps the best advice I've heard when it comes to this, the clarity and the practicality is golden. That makes me feel so happy, because if you want to know the truth, I think that's when it comes down to it. I want to give value or advice or tips that is practical. So usable, actionable ideas for you to take and see results. But clarity, I think one of the things I love doing, and I think is one of my gifts, is taking things that seem complicated and making them simple. So thank you, Say. I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you, Elizabeth. So I think that is everything I wanted to tell you. I would love to work with you further. Again, hashtag call if you want to just chat. The other thing to remember is to come back here every Friday at noon Eastern, because every Friday I share, as Say has just said, clear and practical tips for you to grow your presence and increase your impact and your influence. Show up and shine as the brilliant, unique superstar that you are. Because you don't want to keep being like the best kept secret. You are amazing, and your people need to know about you. And that's what I'm here to help you do. So let me just look and make sure I have my videos here. I do. So next Friday, I don't even know what the topic is yet, but it'll be something else about helping you shine online. So remember to be here next Friday. Until then, choose happy, share joy, and what else? Shine unapologetically, because the world needs more you. And I can't wait to see more you. And I will see you next week, my beautiful friends. Take care.